Or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna fuss, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and my self-talk too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money.
The city of Seattle, known for coffee, grunge music, and, of course, rain. And we're definitely going to get a heavy dose of...
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. I hit that. I hit that. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent. Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew, ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. Yeah. Then I hit that. Okay. Yeah. Then I hit that. I ain't like it. Okay. Yeah. Then I hit that. Okay. Yeah. Then I hit that. Then I hit that. Then I hit that. Then I hit that.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. pull up with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't feel. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing.
The city of Seattle, known for coffee, grunge music, and, of course, rain. And we're definitely going to get a heavy dose of the last of those three here tonight as you look inside a Wet n Wild CenturyLink field. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First down, it's Newton. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's a gain of 35.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Sony Michel, his first carry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Sony Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
On first down, Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Newton. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12.
Miller, the ball carrier.
Dante Hightower on the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of him.
Now Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Edelman, the intended receiver that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Newton. He's got the hook up to Lee. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
14.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Jacobs. He will push his way down to about the 14. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
Taken down at the 14.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. And this will remain a scoreless game. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
21-yard line.
Buying time to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 34.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. A first down carry now for Miller. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
14. Alert. Check 26, check 26. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Show it up.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flushed out right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Another Seahawks first down. First down and goal to go.
From the 10, 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. How about Patrick Chung from the safety spot? Always a big hitter. He gets in there to make the play. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now Wilson. Setting up the screen for Miller. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Check. Watch 54. I got one.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson dancing to his left. He may try and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Damiere Byrd returning it. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old.
And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Jamal Adams, an all-pro for the first time a season ago, had a fumble return for a touchdown and a pick-6 last year, and he delivers another pick-6 right here. Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Byrd now ready to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Seahawks.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Bird now ready to return it. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
At the 34-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Newton going deep here for Adelman. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
He completes this into the hands of Miller.
Wilson's pass.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
A 6-yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk 1st.
Good catch there by DK Metcalf, and when he came into the league, we were all impressed by his physical attributes. Looked like he was chiseled out of stone. This guy's body is one that we all really wanted to have. But as his rookie season progressed, they added more and more to his plate. Now at times, with his size, his speed, and ability to catch the ball downfield, he looks downright unstoppable.
Flush to his right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
At the 16-yard.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Miller, and he stopped immediately there.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 0-0-0. Let's go, D.
Wilson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
A 42-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. Patriots have chalked that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Bird now ready to return it. And he returns this to the 22.
Demir Bird on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that...
And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
After the interception, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. Philip Dorsett holds it in. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st down, it's Miller. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. Myers connects on the PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack it.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they have been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick six.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
So now the Pats offense comes on, and they'll try for the two-point conversion. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Jonathan Jones.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up
from the shotgun. Wilson flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Wilson. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Chung. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2, Newton. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. Edelman's first catch, and it's good for a 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
1st down, Patriots.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. To the air again, Newton. And that's incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Throwing again. Newton. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his third pick of the game. Instead, it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They snap it to Newton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
On the play. And the Patriot first down.
On first down, Newton. This is White on the screen. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Newton throwing again. And now here is another interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
What a great rookie campaign in 2019 for DK Metcalf, who came in with high expectations, was actually upset that he went in the second round, not the first round, but quickly proved everyone wrong who didn't take him prior. 900 yards receiving, 7 touchdowns, and looks exactly like a Seattle Seahawks receiver is supposed to look. Big, strong, physical, and catches all the contested passes downfield.
And he's out right at the 25. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Tenth carry now for Lamar Miller. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
It's 2nd and 8.
Alert. Gun. 51. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Go, Mike.
To throw is Wilson. Forced out to his left. He'll find Metcalf. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
51 the mic, boy, 51. Better, go. You better bring. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring.
They go back to the ground now with Miller. And some room to work. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Lamar Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. Throw caught here by Bird. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And the return will stop right around the 25. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
And 12 at the 26-yard line.
4 down. Give me that ball, defense. Hey, switch gears.
They'll run it again with Miller. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Check. One left. Friday. Hey, easy.
On 3rd down, Wilson. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Listen. Hey, zero.
And they'll give Miller another crack. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
But the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Hyde. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
And goal.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Myers' kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Pick up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Newton. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Now Miller, he's had a big workload here tonight. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was brought down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Bandit! Bandit! Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. I got you, punk!
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Tonight's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. God, and certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.